Yes.
But they don't know what type of vlogs we're watching.
Are they not?
They don't know anything about what we've done this week. Right, little teaser. No trip announcement. We're not telling you anything, but we're after vlogs from... I've got my meal planner, Pinterest, and I've picked up a recipe book. And then I turned it into a postcard for your kids.
Good morning. Welcome to my vlog.
Morning. Welcome to our vlog.
Sorry, I was up really late.
It's a weekend vlog.
It's 8:15.
8:15. Somebody laid in this morning. You went back to sleep, didn't you?
Yeah, after I woke up, what time is it? 7:15.
Yeah, it's fine, you're allowed to. I give you permission this weekend.
Oh, thank you. Is that because you have energy to do your work?
Yes. It's weekend vlog.
I'm teasing.
It's making coffee, I'm making banana scramble. And we're going to go for a really long walk this morning again. It was a little bit of deja vu from last Saturday.
It's a bit of what?
Deja vu.
They said deja vu.
Deja vu. No. And we're going to start watching some vlogs, Aid.
In the garden. Yes.
But they don't know what type of vlogs we're watching.
Are they not?
They don't know anything about what we've done this week.
Sorry, hang on a minute. Let's just turn itself off.
Oh, don't say that. We need coffee.
No, it's alright. I don't know what happened. Sorry.
We won't. Oh, I need to flip those.
Sorry, I wasn't really thinking the machine just suddenly powered down.
I haven't been doing the scrambled and it's stuck a little bit. Should we tell them what vlogs we're looking for? See if anyone's got any recommendations.
Yeah, we decided.
You might need to turn the coffee machine
on
first.
Yeah, I'll run it through first.
Okay. Right, little teaser. No trip announcement. We're not telling you anything, but we're after vlogs from...
France.
No, we're not.
Oh, no.
Unless it's in Epcot, but no, not that. Go on.
Sorry, that was...
We're after vlogs from...
the Keys.
The Florida Keys. So, any recommendations, leave the links below, please. Or any recommendations for anything to do with the Florida Keys.
We've never been.
We've never been.
Friends have.
Leave your comments below, please. We've got banana scramble with fruit and Nutella. This looks so yummy. And coffee. Morning, Pip. Thanks. Another nice walk. We walked in different places again on the common that we've never walked on before. We did 4.5 miles. Been home and got showered. I've got a bit of a headache.
I've just taken something.
Have you as well? It's really warm outside.
It's sprayed in my face.
We've just thrown...
I stowed my water bottle.
Yeah, your water bottle. We've just thrown some rolls in the oven. I think it's going to be bread, cheese and grapes in the garden. Aid's giving me the thumbs up.
Cider.
And work and trip planning in the garden. Sounds good. I've come out into the garden. I've got my meal planner, Pinterest, and I've picked up a recipe book that I've never actually cooked from. It's an Amish cookery book. My dad lives near, they've got a lot of Amish communities near them, and we've driven through in Kentucky a couple of times with him, stopped off at Amish communities and bought like their treats, bakery things. It fascinates me, really does. I love that kind of thing. So sometimes when I'm meal planning, I like to pick up a book that I haven't actually looked at for a long time and just look through for a bit of inspiration. These meal planners are what's included in the June kits this month, so everyone who buys a kit will get one of these. And I'm just going to sit, relax, have a drink and do some meal planning. I do really enjoy meal planning. I know a lot of people do it out of a necessity. I do it for that reason as well, but I thoroughly enjoy just feeling inspired and deciding what to cook this week. I'm going to have a look and check on the weather for this week to see what it's like, because that obviously changes things as to what I'm cooking, and just see what we fancy. I fancy something a little bit different this week, and I also know that we've got a food shop coming on Monday, so that will depend also on what we're cooking this week. So I'm gonna have a little mooch and see what I fancy cooking. I feel quite inspired. I feel it's given me a little bit of ideas. I saw the lasagna, and although we're not going to do lasagna, I'm going to bake something else quite similar that I haven't had for a while. And there's a new recipe. When I look through a book, I like to try and find something that I'm going to try. I really like this idea. It's something completely different. It's a pie made with a mashed potato crust, and then you put the filling in the middle. It sounds so nice. So I think that's going to be my new thing to try this week. It's amazing just by looking through a different cookbook that I already own, that's been sat on the side for ages, how excited I suddenly feel about cooking for this week. Aid's just made us some lunch. We've just got some self-baked rolls that we've popped in the oven with a bit of cheese pickle. I opened up a bag of French fries, crisps, that were dated last year, cheese and onion that I've shared between the two of us. And Aid's got blue cheese and seriously strong cheddar on the table. Holly's finishing work at Waitrose. She's doing overtime. She's offered to get a few bits to bring home, and we've just suddenly decided over a WhatsApp message between the two of us, I'm going to do an Ohana salad tonight. That's like with a peanutty type lime dressing, and Ohana Noodles, which again have a peanut dressing and pineapple. So I'm going to do that tonight. I'm defrosting some king prawns for us, and I am very, very excited about dinner. Aid's just set up the laptop, and we're going to watch trip planning vlogs. This feels so nice in the garden after a long walk. Planned my meals for the week, and now we're relaxing. This is the life, eh? I like this life. Aid's brought grapes out now as well, and we're watching Super Infused, one of our favourite vloggers. Alright, we're now working on kits. I'm working on the June, well, we're both working on the June kits. Aid's stamping tags for me for the treat bags, and we're still watching videos. We're watching, in case you're interested, Disco Liz, and she does lots of Florida videos. She does parks. We're watching the Keys, and that's what we're doing this afternoon. It is 6 o'clock and I'm making dinner. Excuse the boxes in the back. I've had the rest of my printer delivery arrive today, so I've got boxes and boxes of papers everywhere. We want something light. It's really warm, so I'm going to go with Ohana food from Disney that we made a few weeks ago and we really loved. An Ohana salad. It's a salad with like a lime dressing. And we're going to go for peanutty noodles. So I've got all the ingredients in front of me. I'll link up the recipes below, and I can't wait to eat. Everything is whizzed down. Here's a little tip if you want to do separate dressings, if you've got somebody vegan in your family. I've whizzed everything down, all the ingredients. I did half the amount of oil. The other thing is as well, I do make substitutions. I didn't have a fresh lime in the house, so I've used the fake lime. I didn't have dry mustard, so I've used a teaspoon of normal Dijon mustard. So you can make alternatives if you want to substitute. I mean, I've whizzed everything down bar the honey. I've then poured a little bit into a glass container, and this is going to be Holly's vegan's dressing. I've added a little bit of sugar instead, and that will sweeten it. And then in ours I've used some local honey, and we've got the non-vegan version, so I've done them two together and then separated them at the last minute to make it easier, and it's really, really good. Both are really delicious. I always think it's fun to try and mix salads up a little bit, so I've got some shredded lettuce, I've got some white cabbage, some red cabbage, some yellow peppers, and some frozen peas, and by the time we eat, the frozen peas will have defrosted. So I've got one for us and one for Holly. I've mixed it all up into the dressing so it can sit and take on the flavour. And I'm now going to make up the noodles. What I didn't want to do is make the noodles, then make the salad, by which time the noodles would have gone completely soggy. But the salad will still be fine and the peas will have defrosted. This is the ingredients for the sauce for the noodles. Soy sauce, onion, garlic, ginger, that's fresh ginger, and peanut butter, which I need to bring to the boil, and then I need to whiz everything down, and that's my noodle sauce. Another time when having substitutes in the larder saved your bacon. Ran out, just used the last bit of fresh ginger in the salad dressing, and shopping day is tomorrow. But we do have easy chopped ginger in the cupboard, so I'm able to save the day and use that instead. I'm using 3 packets of these noodles between 3 of us, and I just take out the little seasoning pack. We don't use that. These are the ones that I bought from Cherries, and they are 5 packs of these for £1. Little tip to avoid getting soggy noodles: I've got my wok ready with the other bits. My sauce is blended down, and my noodles are just boiling up. They're slightly underdone, and I'm going to drain them now and add them straight to the wok. I've added everything in, I've taken it off the heat, and I'm just stirring them around, and they're ready to go. I've taken Holly's out, and then I added some cooked prawns to ours, and this smells so delicious. That's Holly's, and she's got the remainder of her vegan pulled pork from the other day, and that's ours. Another day, another coffee, another vlog, another list. Welcome to Sunday. Good morning.
Oh, good morning. Sorry, I was concentrating.
We're in the garden first thing. The rest of the printer order arrived yesterday, so we're just unpacking it now. Aid's going to be packing the papers today. I just wanted to show you a couple of things. These are those postcards. Do you remember I made them from the artwork? I'm really, really pleased. I was showing them in my last vlog, I think, and that is the original watercolour that I did, and then I turned it into a postcard for your kits, and I added the wording, each day is a fresh start. I really like that. I've always been like that with the kids, actually. Wipe the slate clean, start again. Doesn't have to be the start of a day, obviously, but anything, just but each day is a fresh start. So I'm really pleased with. I'm always a little bit nervous when they come as to how they're going to look, but I'm really, really chuffed with that one. Also got some bits for next month, so here is a sneak preview, sorry, Aid's on coffee duty, on what's coming next month. Let me know what you think. It's all about escaping. I'm excited. I love the colours and I love the theming. Let me know your thoughts on next month's kit. So we've got a second coffee, Marmite crumpets, and a mini fruit salad for breakfast. Aid's taking Louis to work. I have to say, this morning I got up and I really cleaned our bathroom really, really well before coming downstairs, and it felt so good. It feels really good to get a job done before you even come downstairs and start your day. Such a good feeling. So maybe try that, even if it's just like cleaning your mirror or cleaning a window quickly or just cleaning the bathroom, something like that. It's a really good feeling to start the day and you've already got a job out of the way. So I'm going to start my kitchen now. Aid's going to be doing our weekly shop and his parents' shop. And I just think I've already edited my video. I got up at 6:30 to start that this morning. So I've got that big job out the way. So now I'm going to do the kitchen. Something very exciting. I've ordered these glass containers. Really, really pleased with them. I need to replace, we've got so many plastic containers without lids and they're old now. They look tatty. So, you know, when they start to go discoloured. So I've ordered all the glass ones and they go in the freezer and in the microwave and the oven. And the best thing, have you spotted the colour? It's my favourite colour and they match my KitchenAid. So I'm really excited. So I am about to tackle the container cupboard. Da, da, da. Guess what? I've just organised my container cupboard whilst Aid was doing the weekly shop. Why do you always think it's going to take hours and hours and hours and you get a job done really quickly? That's everything I'm getting rid of. And that's my pretty cupboard now. I forgot to take a before photo, but I'm really, really chuffed with that. I feel so good now I've done that cupboard. Aid's home, we're unpacking the shopping, and another Sunday where we're desperately trying to find space in the fridge again because the kids have done so much shopping. It's really, really full.
But there's a whole pile of stuff there. It's like when we want to.
Just so much
it's
stuff.
almost like it just goes there.
I think because I put it all in nicely. Her stuff always goes over to the right, but then they come and they do all their own shopping.
I've put that chicken in
and
for
it just gets
being,
thrown
just
in.
we've got one more needs to
I'm
go
just
in.
gonna.
I know you're going to sort it.
I'm going to sort it all now. Right, our weekly shop is quite the same every week, really. Peppers, onions, spring onions, lettuce. I've got this from my camera. We've got chicken legs for a change this week. Oh, I forgot to put grapes on the list and you remembered. Thank you. Lovely big piece of ginger. I haven't been drinking my lemons.
The rocket?
Yeah.
I liked this rocket we had last time.
It was lovely.
Really nice.
I know, we ate it all.
One.
Limes, bananas, tomatoes, oranges.
Strawberries.
Strawberries. I know she's got crisps for the kids again.
Blueberries.
Blueberries.
Cucumber.
We generally only really buy fresh stuff, don't we? Oh, we love that corn on the cob.
No, it wasn't the Florida one.
I'm sure it'll still be nice.
I thought, so if we want a treat, I'd just love to have that.
Yeah, and a couple of other things. Bicarb of soda. I used it all up doing the pretzels the other day. Onion granules. Aid said he bought loo rolls as well. Paracetamol. Anything else? And chicken that's gone in.
I've got some shampoo.
Oh, and frozen peas.
Yeah, frozen peas. They're all in the freezer.
How long do we think it will stay that tidy for? I'm now going to make some hummus. Aid, do you fancy sun-dried tomato hummus? Or caramelised onion hummus? What would you like to go with dinner tonight? Should we have sun-dried tomatoes? Okay. I'm boiling up the chickpeas for 20 minutes and I've got a 1/4 teaspoon of bicarb soda. That's baking soda in the States. I made this recipe on here a few weeks ago, tried it for the first time and it was amazing. So we're gonna make it again, tweak it. I'm gonna have it for dinner tonight. I will link up the recipe that I use below. I think I might make some tortillas as well. Never made anything like this before and I'm really excited. I'll link up the recipe I'm using below. I'm not bothering with the whole grain flour, I'm just gonna do full white. My flour and I've got to mix all the ingredients together. I am using my starter, so this is a sourdough recipe. It says you can use coconut oil instead of marg or butter. I'm going to give it a go. 2 teaspoons into the food processor and mix until they look like breadcrumbs. Look how bubbly my starter looks and it smells so good. I'd love to know actually if anyone else watching this has a sourdough starter on the go as well, if you make your own sourdough bread too. And in goes the sourdough starter. 1/4 cup. And 1/2 cup of warm water until it starts to form a ball. There we go. Forming that ball now. I absolutely love making bread. And now I've got my ball and I just need to knead that for a little bit. The only thing I would say, I can smell the coconut. So if you're not a fan of coconut, this might not be the best option for you using the coconut oil. But it feels beautiful, it's so soft. I'm just gonna give this a good knead for a couple of minutes. It feels beautiful. You can always tell when you've finished kneading because the texture completely changes. It's gone from smooth but still with like a rough texture and now it just feels silky smooth. That just reminded me of that Ben Stiller movie. Right, I'm going to pop that in here with some plastic wrap over the top. And I'm just going to add in a few sun-dried tomatoes and see what it tastes like. And that's my hummus. I added 3 more sun-dried tomatoes, so I think I've done 6 in total. And just always taste it to make sure you're happy. I've added a little bit more salt, a little bit more water to blend it down, and I'm going to pop it in a pot. Look how beautiful that looks. in a beautiful glass container. Wouldn't that be lovely to turn up to somebody's house for a barbecue with your homemade hummus? I have sprinkled on a little bit of paprika onto the top. Aid asked for onion ring crisps. I've made this for us instead. Do you think he'll notice? Look what I made.
Oh, do you want me to carry that? You're right.
What do you think?
Let me take it.
Does it look nice?
It's really nice. Oh, sorry.
It looks lovely. I've got the corn in. I'm heating up my pan. I've got my dough into little balls, and I've started rolling them out, and they're going to go in the really hot pan. And we've got our salad bowls ready. And it says just to get the heavy pan really hot, but no oil. That was quick. That bubbled up really quickly. Let's give it a quick flip. I love doing things like this. And I've just flipped it over again. Corn and salad and hummus and our tortilla wraps. That dinner was so amazing. We've had some really good meals lately, and different as well. I think that's the key to things, to keep things varied. The squeeze of lime juice and a bit of salt was all we needed as a dressing. That's all we had on the salad. The tortilla wraps was so good. Holly used hers as a wrap. We kind of just broke ours up and used in the hummus. The hummus is amazing. I love it with the the cayenne pepper on the top. Adds a little bit of a kick. And we squeezed fresh lime juice onto the sweet corn as well, which was so good. That with a little bit of vegan butter, little bit of salt. Absolutely spot on. Really good and so filling. I'd completely forgot I was going to do a whole load of tray roasted veg. Completely forgot, and we didn't miss it. I am so full. We've even got one tortilla left, so we did really well. I would definitely make those again. They were so easy and quick. I've now got the starter ready. I prepped it earlier on when I was doing the tortilla wraps. My starter is ready, so I'm gonna get a sourdough loaf ready so I can bake it for breakfast in the morning. It's 7:30 and I've decided to quickly knock up some flapjacks. Aid's dealing with some online Disney chat, trying to sort our booking for September out. We're in the midst of switching over to next year. We've decided not to hold out for September. So there is a little Disney trip update for you. We've given you a couple of little sneaks lately, haven't we? I love making flapjacks. I'm just melting butter, sugar, golden syrup together, letting that dissolve, and then I'm going to add the oats, and I'm making a vegan version as well, using vegan butter, dairy-free butter, so that Holly can eat it too. My two love flapjacks. And I'm mixing in 400 grams of oats. I'll write up the recipe below for you. And then I lined my brownie tin, and I'm pressing the flapjacks in really nice and tight. I think Aid's wanting to try the flapjacks. Did you want to pick a little bit? Go on, which bit? Look, there's.
Are you doing smallest slices?
I'm not. No, I'm leaving it in there for the time being. Take that little bit.
Thank you.
It's nice and crunchy.
It's a bit more crisp than usual.
Is it? It's because it's just been done. It's just a bit flaky bit. It's nice, isn't it?
I love flapjack.
I do too. Thank you so much for watching our video this week. I've changed the ending of this video, and I'm recording this a week on, and there's been a lot going on this week, and I just wanted to say that I have taken quite a bit of a step back from social media this week. We've had lots of time as family and also with friends, talking, reading, digesting, learning, just taking in as much as we can right now. Just wanted to send my love to everybody. I did share a new journal page on my Instagram and also in Facebook this week. Love all colours. I shared this journal page. I think I'm going to be journaling a lot more at the moment, just really getting my feelings, my thoughts, and just taking in everything that's going on at the moment. I'm trying to learn as much as I can. I will share this little page as it comes together. that I shared over on Instagram. So if you are arty crafty, this little video is for you. I hope you enjoy it. And I'm going to be sharing more in the workshop group as well, with regards to my journaling pages and how they're coming together, and I hope you enjoy them. So I'll be posting those in the free workshop group this week for you to enjoy and hopefully be inspired. But thank you so much. We love you all and have a wonderful week. Lots of love. Bye.